emphasis. Number 1, phenomenon. So I think you guys are probably familiar with this one. It's something that's kind of, so another similar word might be a craze. But it's not just a craze and something to get excited about. It's something that you see and experience, you know. Phenomenon. A lot of times they use the word for in nature. If you're watching some nature documentary, this phenomenon of these fish that they all travel to this one place and do something, you know, something that you really experience and that exists and it's amazing. A lot of times it is something that is kind of similar to the word craze or fad, which is how they kind of use it here, this whole phenomenon around Korean entertainment. But it's something that people are experiencing and is amazing or something like that. This example sentence says space tourism phenomenon. Space tourism hasn't quite taken off yet, but people are talking about it and getting excited about it. A phenomenon. Number 2, diverse. This one, I think you guys probably know that one. It's a similar word. Variety, various. It can be used for things. A lot of times this word is used to describe people. Diverse selection of people. The United States or Brazil is very diverse. Black, white, Asian. Somewhere like Korea, not so much. Diverse. 3, radius. So this word actually, when I first see it, I think of kind of math, you know. A circle is the distance from the middle of the circle to the edge, the radius. The diameter is the total length, so radius times 2 pi r, right? R being radius. She is using it here when she talks about the location of Keikon, a 2-hour radius. So you can go 2 hours this way, you can go 2 hours that way, 2 hours any way. And actually she says people are coming from beyond that. You could say everyone is coming from within a 2-hour radius or from beyond a 2-hour radius. It's a kind of math word, but you can use it like that. Number 4, empathist. Like I said, it's not actually in our thing, but empathist is someone who feels empathy. A person who is feeling empathy. And empathy, sometimes people get confused between empathy and sympathy. What is the difference between empathy and sympathy?
Empathy is that you just feel what the other person is feeling. And the sympathy is more like you take a bit of sorriness of the person.
Yeah. Really, sympathy is you feel sorry for them, you know, you feel bad for them. Empathy is really you put yourselves in their position. You imagine I am them. You empathize with them. You can feel it exactly the same thing that they are feeling. You're putting themselves in their position.
Would there be any medical words using empathic that some person is
medical words. I'm not a doctor, but of course I recognize most medical terms. I'm trying to, maybe you saw something in particular, that empathy.
What came during the conversation when I was talking to my friend. So she's a person who's really empathetic to almost everything. So she used a term
like she has a syndrome
of being
empathetic towards everyone.
Yes.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm sure there's probably a word for it. Number 5, genre. Again, I think you guys know the word genre. Maybe the pronunciation. Genre. Again, when I went over this last night, they say, "Oh, can you pronounce that again?" Genre. I didn't Google it. I didn't research it, but it's got to be a French word. I'm almost positive it comes from French origin. That G as a Z, that's French. It's not really an English sound, is it? It's kind of G combined with Z or something. I'm not so sure, but genre. Genre is the pronunciation. It might be a little bit difficult. It's not genre. like the name Jean, instead of John with a hard J, the many French guys are named Jean, genre, like that.
We use exactly the same word, so I guess.
But Korean pronunciation is
a bit different.
Is
장르.
yeah, 장르, like that. Yeah. If you say that, English people probably won't understand.
I was talking to one of the French and I was trying to explain one of the author called Jean Cocteau.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me quite a while for them to understand my Korean pronunciation. 장곡도. What? 장곡도? What?
When I work at JFK, of course, I just 그냥 pop out, where's my iPhone? And they make fun of me. Like, what did you say? iPhone.
All right, and you guys know that one. Literature, music, movies, everything, category with same style, form. And number 6, adopt. Usually when you first see this word, you think of adopting children is the maybe number 1 basic definition. But it can be used in anything to make it your own, right? So not only can you adopt a child and make it your own, but I can adopt someone's style. If I like your style, I can adopt that. I can take it from you and I can use it. I can do it. I can make it my own. They are talking about people adopting K-pop, I guess. So to adopt something, take it and make it your own. Any questions about those 6 words?